California. Guys, I'm so excited about this game. 90s, I love 90s movie trivia. Also, I gotta say, the 90s, I think, has some of the most iconic TV, too. Like, we got ER, which we've kind of seen come back into a new heyday with The Pit, in a way, right? We got Frasier, Twin Peaks, just good stuff. My husband and I actually just restarted. Well, he started for the first time watching The West Wing, which I'm going to count as 90s because it premiered in 1999, so I'm sneaking it in there. Also, some incredible scores. The 90s film scores are just next level with like inspirational, feel good movie moments. It's just a personal opinion of mine. It's just lots of good stuff coming out of the 90s in terms of movie, film scores, TV, movies generally, you know? So, yeah. Write me in the chat. What's your favorite 90s film? Like, what's top of your list? You're revisiting the 90s. Because, I wasn't that old in the 90s. I wasn't watching R-rated movies, PG-13. So, maybe I'll go back and rewatch these now as an adult. If you have like a top 5 90s movies, put them in the chat for us. I just am curious. I'd love to know what everyone's favorite 90s flicks are, because there are some good ones. And guess what? We've got trivia about them coming at you. See, we've got some fun weekend plans in the chat. It's good to have good weekend plans. Again, my plan is to stay inside because it's so hot here in March. I saw it was like 25 degrees over the normal temperatures. It's wild out there. So that's just my personal plan. But we're not here to talk about my weekend plans. We're here for some trivia. So it's time for the final act of 90s Movie Week at Daily Trivia Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. It's time to complete your hero's journey as you play for today's grand prize. That's $1,000. That's right, $1,000 on everyone who can correctly answer these 10 multiple choice general trivia questions. Will split it. In this game, you'll earn 1 bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. If you win the game, they're automatically added to your prize. Get another shot at the grand prize, either using SB or with a free rejoin. Click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime the game's not happening and get free rejoins by watching videos. Free rejoins. Also, this is the final game of a second chance week, which means you're getting 3 free rejoins just for showing up. 3 free rejoins. They'll be credited before the next live game begins. That'll be on Monday. Stay tuned for more information about that. Each game, we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. Here are Wednesday's winners. Good job to all of you. You should have already been credited. Well done, our Wednesday winners. Everyone else, keep playing and claiming because next time the winner could be you. Yes, you, here right now, ready to play Daily Trivia Live. All right, now that you've got the deets, let's get it going with question number 1. Who directed the 90s movies Malcolm X, Jungle Fever, and Crooklyn? Spike Lee, Kevin Smith, or John Singleton? Who directed these 3 90s movies? In the 90s, they have counting, I think, too. He brought a fresh voice and perspective to his movies that was evident from the beginning. In the 90s, Spike Lee evolved, adding bigger movies like Malcolm X into the mix. Spike Lee is the answer. 12,777 of you, 95% of you got that right. Well done. We know our Spike Lee trivia here at Daily Trivia Live. All right, our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB. So here, with no further ado, is question number 2. 1995's GoldenEye was the first appearance of which actor as James Bond? Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan, or Daniel Craig? James Bond file. That's my little, I'm sneaking in an Office reference for you today. He was asked to play the role back in the 80s when he was a bit younger, but had already committed to Remington Steele, which meant Pierce Brosnan came to the role at the age of 42. Pierce Brosnan is the answer. 11,367 of you, 84% of you were on target for that one. So we lost some of you, but it looks like we've got 1,600, 1,700, 1,800 rejoiners. Incredible. We love to have you back in our game here because we love when you win. We want more Swagbucks for you here at Daily Trivia Live. Our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB. Speaking of Swagbucks, here's question number 3. In The Matrix, who is hunting down Neo? Agent Smith, Agent Jones, or Agent Benner? In The Matrix. I was telling Hal this. I actually have a family member who is an Anderson, so we always go, Mr. Anderson. He's essentially a souped-up piece of security software created by the machines to maintain order within the Matrix, played by Hugo Weaving. Agent Smith is the answer. Agent Smith. 9,953 of you. 76% of you got that right, so we lost almost a quarter on that question. But you know what? I know you've got all those rejoins because you've been playing along all week long in our second chance week, 90s movie style. We've got 2,200 people back in our game. Incredible. And just for that, our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB as well. Here's question number 4. In Saving Private Ryan, where do they finally find Private Ryan? Turin, Italy, Ramel, France, or Kell, Germany? This was one of our hint questions, so if you're not following us over at Swagbucks Official on Instagram, make sure you're doing that after the game. That's where we post hint videos for our Thursday games. Private James Ryan has lost all 3 of his brothers in combat, and a small group of soldiers are sent behind the enemy lines of World War II to find him and bring him home. They finally locate him defending a bridge in the fictional town of Ramel, France. Ramel, France is the answer. And it looks like 10,606 of you, 87% of you got that right. Well done on that one. It's just such an excellent film, so I'm impressed and proud that we did well on our Saving Private Ryan question. Our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB, so here's question number 5. In Tommy Boy, what competing company winds up signing the purchase order to save Callahan Auto Parts? Napa Auto Parts, O'Hurley Auto Parts, or Zielinski Auto Parts? Also, there's some incredible stories from the filming of this movie in both David Spade and Chris Farley's autobiography, or, well, biography written by his brothers. Anyway, the company's original plan is to buy Tommy's company out from under him, but after being trapped on live TV, Dan Aykroyd's Ray Zielinski buys enough brake pads to save the company. Zielinski Auto Parts was the answer. 4,439 of you, only 40% of you got that right. So we lost over half of you on that question, which I think the takeaway here is that we've not seen Tommy Boy nearly enough. Great film, and that's your Thursday homework, I guess. Looks like we've got 4,500 people back in the game. Incredible. We love to see that here, as I said, at Daily Trivia Live. That's why we're all about the rejoins. Our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB. Here's question number 6. 1996's Heat was notable for having the first on-screen scene between which 2 famous actors? Robert De Niro and Al Pacino, Nicolas Cage and John Travolta, or Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones? It's going to be a formidable pairing any way you cut it. Some great 90s stars, too, that, of course, have translated to other decades as well. They both appeared in The Godfather Part 2, but didn't share any scenes. It took another 21 years for someone to get De Niro and Pacino on camera together. De Niro and Pacino is the answer. 7,554 of you, 85% of you got that right. Wow, I'm hugely impressed. I was not sure how we were going to do on that question, and we crushed it. We did so well. Our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB. Looks like we do have some rejoiners. Great. Here's question number 7. In Star Trek Generations, where does Kirk disappear to in the beginning of the movie? V'ger, the Negative Zone, or the Nexus? Where does Kirk disappear to in the beginning of the movie? This is for the Trekkies out there. When you're inside of it, it's as if you're living in a dream without being aware of it. Everything is perfect but fake, and Picard is able to rescue Kirk from the Nexus. The Nexus, 4,317 of you got that right. Only 55% of you. Okay, so we lost almost half of you on that question. But worry not. I know you've got those rejoins, much like Picard is able to rescue Kirk. The rejoins will rescue you, bring you back into our game. Looks like we've got almost 1,000 rejoiners. Incredible. Our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB now that we've got you back in the game. Here's question number 8. In Clueless, what song does Ty sing with Elton after hitting her head? Rollin' with the Homies, The Sign, or Basket Case? This was another one of our hint questions. So again, if you're not following us over at Swagbucks Official, make sure you're doing that after our game. When Cher and Dion take Ty under their wing, part of that is helping her land Elton. When she bumps her head at a party, he sings Rollin' with the Homies with her to make sure she's okay. Rollin' with the Homies is the answer. 4,692 of you, 90% of you got that one right. Well done. What an iconic movie. I mean, the fashion, the dialogue, it's great. Our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB. Here's question number 9. Which of these Harrison Ford films is based on a TV show? Regarding Henry, Patriot Games, or The Fugitive? Based on a TV show. Also, if you've not seen Harrison Ford's speech from the Actor Awards, it was lovely, I thought. Very touching. If you thought his 70s and 80s were good, in the 90s, Harrison Ford went on another tear, including one of his best movies, the 1993 adaptation of The Fugitive. 4,535 of you have made it this far and are ready for our final question. Well done, everyone. Now remember, I was foreshadowing our Monday game. This Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Daily Trivia Live goes to the dogs with a famous dogs game. It's going to be incredible. Come play for the $1,000 grand prize, the 9 bonus SB, and the giveaways. It's going to be absolutely awesome. And did you know there are multiple ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia outside of our live games? You can play the Daily Trivia Challenge, the quick hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule up to twice per day, every single day. And another thing you can do every day in this app is click the More Ways to Earn button whenever and wherever you see it. You can install and play other games on your mobile device, and that's how you access the Daily Tapjoy wall, which is filled with quick, easy-to-complete offers that will check Daily Discover off of your to-do list in minutes. However much time you have, the Tapjoy wall has earning opportunities for you. Check it out after the game and build those winning habits because the SB really add up. Oh, and one more thing. Everything I just mentioned will get you SB towards your daily goal. But before you get to your Tapjoy, because I know we got to do our daily Tapjoy, it's a winning habit, let's get back to our game. We have one more question in our final 90s movie game of the week. Here we go. Question number 10, worth 1 bonus SB. What 90s movie tells the story of real-life reformed mobster Henry Hill? Goodfellas, Reservoir Dogs, or Casino? See, another iconic, epic 90s movie. I mean, it's just, if you haven't seen this one, highly recommend. Great film. As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster. To me, being a gangster was better than being President of the United States. Those words from Henry Hill kick off Goodfellas. Goodfellas is the answer. 4,061 of you knew that answer and are splitting our grand prize. Congratulations to all of you who are splitting the grand prize today. Well done to all of you. Let's see, we've got Professional Girl, Keybert 723, Mighty Mouse 98, nice, Angie Baby X7, Chewy Chances, Elaine M 692, well done. Now that you have all these new SB in your account, you know what to do with them. Redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Great job all week long. Come back Monday for our favorite